wild and wide of the stump.
Circle, edge of the circle, that is why he timed it very well. A direct hit would have been interesting.
Up, not necessarily a bad delivery, but pounces on the width, takes a little bit of risk by hitting it in the air and gets 4.
This time around the ball not swinging into the right hander, just angling away from the right hander, hit it on the up into the gap. Lucky that the ball didn't go straight to the fielder. A jump back offside field.
An immediate sign, there's no movement back into the right hander as Farouk will change his angle. A good change of angle, but great running. I think that should be the template tonight for Nepal. They're a more athletic, a fitter, a stronger, and remember, a fully professional side, whereas Qatar are not. A lot of these cricketers from Qatar will work full-time day jobs and be chasing their dreams on the side.
10 runs off this over so far. Immediately changes his angle, Amir Farouk.
Looks for the Yorker, but steered away. Just be the single. The Met cricket, Qatar actually won the first encounter between these two teams. I was back in 2019, the T20 World Cup Asia region final between Qatar and Nepal. Well, it was a very different Nepal side. Ramala, who's the assistant coach, Sharad Vasak, it's going to have a think about it and come down as a head. Whereas you've won the toss, what are you going to play with 2 wins? But there are also scenarios where you get to 3 wins and don't qualify, because 4 teams can get to 6 points or more. It'll just depend upon together. Mums together, as Baig just has a bit of a niggle with his leg. She's had throughout the competition. Every time I see these pictures from Nepal, they fill me full of joy. But there's no guarantee they'll have a throw away tonight. It's going to be a tough match, isn't it? And just 2 runs from the first over indicate that. 2 for none. Very swiftly, a little bit of extra pace on the ball, and there are raucous cheers. A lot of the problems that were good with all of his I think they should be pushing every run they can in the field. Chipped in the air, that was at a very catchable height, but it finds the gap nicely. Patel has looked full of confidence, really full enough to drive, driven on the up, not necessarily a bad delivery, but pounces on the width. Hit it into the right hand, a more athletic. Qatar are in the wickets. Now this is going to be the first chance and the first wicket. Patel looks such a young man, averaging 27 in this format, strike rate 118. Lots of starts, 40s or 50s. No inside edge, could have gone anywhere. He's going to get 4, but that could easily have been 2 and 2 side, because he's going to get 4, but that could easily have been 2 and 2 balls as one captain nearly cleans up and castles the other. Pedal didn't go back.
Ball came in the air and straightened after pitching.
Nasty short ball. Pedal rides the bounce quite well. You can see Qatar are trying to be really positive.
Yeah, they all have. Kushal Mullah, just he has to answer back to the criticisers that is good enough to be in the playing.
It'll be 40 off 40. People shouldn't criticise that, and they should be aware of that, as Baig has his tail up. Starts right on the money. Difficult period this for Nepal. They are in trouble.
Talking about the captain of Qatar, Mirza Mohammad Baig, he has 2 4-overs in this tournament so far. The first one against Malaysia, and the second one in...
So what a tournament he's having. Also with scores of 35 and 30 in there. Round the wicket, helped round the corner. Good shots. Mala will get off the mark. Farouk, who just pounded it into the turf. You can't be doing that.
That is what Siju is implying to the fielders. Just only one bounce. Don't just throw rapidly onto the wicket.
You have to watch so many things. I know I've had a good day if no one's talking about me. Oh, great deflection. That's vintage road. And so often it's only when an umpire makes an error do they come into the news. You know, good umpires or referees in whatever sport will always say, I know I've had a good day if no one's talking about it. That's vintage road Powell. He was only fractionally offline, if that, but he uses the pace on the ball better than maybe any batter. He'll get 4, he'll go to double figures.
This is the first time Baig has a straight down the leg side. Played it late, Rohit Patel, very fine. There is a fielder, but very wide, very square, down to long leg.
Yeah, those 11 wickets that Mirza Mohammad Baig have him top of the wicket-taking charts. 11 ahead of Jitin Ramanandi and Declan Suzuki, who's got both of 7 for Oman and Japan, respectively. Who tries to do the same, but will get a wide instead. Not many batters have really had a huge amount of joy. Alishan Sharafu is the leading run scorer, but only 6 batters altogether of 100 runs or more. Kendall Kadawaki Fleming, he's really impressed you for Japan, Paresh.
Yeah, the left-hander, captain of Japan, is always playing straight, looking to score runs from the